What's up, guys? JV2017 here, and today I want to talk to you guys about Destiny, which is a game that was revealed by Bungie about 2 days ago, and it's amazing and colors, and I want to talk about it with you people because this concept art is beautiful. Just look at it. Look at the colors. Look at that emerald green and the guy with the sniper, and he's just sneaking around, and he's about to pop a cap in something's ass. And the reason I say something is because there are aliens in this game. Anyways, I want to basically discuss Destiny with you guys, but enjoy this concept art because it is so pretty. I have 17 images, including the last one, so 16, actually 15, not including this one. I don't know why I'm being so specific. I'm just really excited, to be honest with you people. Destiny. This is the future, guys, of the console shooter. This, I'm telling you, is going to be the bar that people are going to have to, I don't know, game development companies are going to have to match up to this thing. This thing's going to be crazy awesome. I can't tell you if it's going to be really good or not, but it's going to be crazy awesome because I can't look into the future. I do not have a crystal ball. I am not psychic. No. Anyways, so what is Destiny? Well, Bungie likes to describe it as a shared world shooter, and they just kind of wanted to dabble in the MMO kind of universe, but still keep their first-person shooter aspect. Of course, Bungie is teaming up with Activision as their publisher, so Activision's freaking big time. Who knows if that'll be a good thing or a bad thing? I don't really care. I just want to play an awesome video game, and this really looks like an awesome video game. So I'm going to talk to you guys about it today. I'm going to link you guys to kind of my guides that I'm kind of going off of with this video. Really good source in the description if you want to go check it out for yourself, read for yourself. They also have a quick and dirty guide for you people who don't like to read long paragraphs with your school books and your school children and your teachers and your guided reading, grammar, vocab. Yeah, you get the point. So, anyways, what is Destiny? It's a shared world shooter, like I just said. And it's actually set in the future, as you guys probably can tell by this sweet concept art. And it's set in a post-apocalyptic Earth. Now, this is not some Fallout universe or anything that we've really seen before. It's kind of like almost all of humanity has been wiped out, except for this giant thing, we don't really know what it is, called the Traveler, hovers over the earth and rescues the children and the people. And the very few that do survive kind of find refuge in this one city, and the Traveler, which is this big kind of mini moon-looking object, hovers over that one city and protects it from all the aliens who are trying to, I guess, just kind of eradicate the human species for good. That's kind of a general background story excuse me, for the game. You play a Guardian, and there are several types of Guardians. I'll get to that in a little bit, but that's a general background for you guys. Now I'm going to go into what Bungie likes to call their 7 pillars of success, which is kind of funny because Bungie is all about numbers and pillars and blah, 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 blah. So number 1, their first pillar they like to designate for is, that doesn't make sense, a world players want to be in. So they want to make a world where you want to explore, a world that has plenty of content for you to go into and for you to actively want to seek out. And as of now, we know that we're going to be able to explore Mars, Venus, the moon, all of the stars in our own galaxy, which is super cool. I'm totally satisfied with that. I do, however, want to go to other solar systems, of course. That would be really cool. Excuse me, I don't know why I started coughing. But yes, that's what we'll be able to do. That's what we know so far. But they want to create really a living, breathing world with enough content and things for people to really, really, really want to explore and go and find out for themselves. But they're not going to hand you this stuff. They want you to go and find it out, which is something a lot of gamers value in a game. Pillar number 2, they want to have a bunch of fun things to do. Now, fun is really relative, I guess. I mean, not really. I mean, it depends on what you think is fun. But, of course, they're going to put lots of little knickknacks and crazy adventures for you to do. But they're kind of emphasizing this theory that players are going to be playing the game and they're going to see something and create their own kind of scenarios and things to do. Like, say you're playing with your buddy Joe Bob, and Joe Bob's like, dude, look at that tower. We gotta raid that tower and see what's in that tower and see if we can get new guns and gear and stuff. And you're like, Joe Bob, that looks like a sketchy place. Like, that looks really sketchy. We should not. Dude, come on, let's go. Let's go in the tower. I don't know. That was really weird. But basically, they want you to, again, explore this world that you want to, be in and explore. And there will be plenty of fun things to do. And they also hinted that there would be space combat, which also they've confirmed that you will have your own spaceship, which is freaking cool. I don't know how they're going to handle like realms and servers. You know what a realm is if you've played an MMO ever, but basically, I don't know how they're going to handle servers. I mean, they can't just have everyone on this same place at the same time. I don't think it's going to be like everyone will be in this one world at the same time, or even like a ton of people. I don't even think more than 6 people. I'll get to that in a little bit. But anyways, so they're going to have just this whole sprawling world of, their own IP, their own intellectual property, their own universe that they've created for this game. And so far, it looks very, very cool. And you and Jim Bob can raid that tower and get a new pistol. God darn it. Anyways, pillar number 3, they want to give rewards that players care about. Now, specifically, they want to have a game with a lot of great things to earn, find, make, and everything that you do in Destiny, they want to give you a reward. So, besides unique weapons, they'll have, like, every single piece of kit, they call it, or gear, I guess you could say, will be your own, from your helmet to your cape to your armor pieces to your face. They want people to come back, back and back to this game to find new stuff. Now, that doesn't sound very unique in terms of MMOs. Like, basically, in an MMO, you try to get the best gear, and you do that by completing quests and adventures and raids and whatnot. So I don't know how they're going to make it, something that players are going to care about more than what they've already done in other MMOs. I mean, I guess they can't assume that they're just appealing to the MMO crowd, because they probably aren't going to be. They're probably going to be pulling in a lot of new players that are really interested in this game and are coming out of their Call of Duty shell. Wah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So the next pillar is that they want to create a new experience every time you open up the game. Now, that's really difficult, in my opinion. I don't know how they're going to be able to do that, but maybe they'll do it through like dynamic events and whatnot, which is something we've seen in Guild Wars 2 a little bit, dynamic events, things that are randomly generated that come up. But it'll be interesting to see how they, define a new experience, If it's just collecting stuff like you've always done, we don't want to do that. We want a new experience. So it might require a little bit of imagination on the part of the gamers, which I'm totally fine with. Next pillar, number 5, they want it shared with other people. Now, they don't mean that this will only be, you can't just play this multiplayer. They want to have it single player as well, but they want to kind of steer players into kind of more of a socially minded direction. They want people to play with their friends because, as they say, and I quote, everything that's fun to do is more fun to do with your friends, apparently, according to them. So I don't know if there will be an extra incentive if you play with friends or not, but anyways, that'll be interesting, and we'll have to see how that boils down. Number 6, they want it to be enjoyable by all skill levels. Yes, please, because it's really irritating to play a game that has a level system and you're playing with other people and you're a low level, and then you see someone that's really high level and you're like, damn, they're having more fun than me, they have more abilities than me, blah 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 blah. That's not cool. So hopefully they'll be able to achieve that pillar. Number 7, enjoyable by the impatient and distracted. So this kind of goes along the concept that you won't be able to play this game all the time, but if you want to be connected to this game all the time, they have a mobile app for you that Will send you updates about stuff, what your friends are doing, new quests, blah, 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 all that stuff. Or if you don't want to be that, engrossed with the game, you can make that decision yourself. You don't have to download this mobile app and be connected to the game at all times and constantly be, chained by the game, whatever. But, of course, that's the player's decision to make. So, basically, those are the pillars that they're trying to follow, and hopefully they follow those pillars, because those sound like some really good pillars to me. I don't know about you guys, but anyways, so it's not going to be an MMO where just you see hundreds of people jumping around and playing, because that's really not something that's entirely possible without dedicated servers. And as far as I can tell, Activision's not going to take the route of dedicated servers. They're just not going to. They're not going to take the Battlefield route or whatever. They're going to basically use the Call of Duty route and have people host individually. And then there will be small groups. There's not going to be hundreds and hundreds of people on the screen, unfortunately. Like, I really wish it was like that, but when you're dealing with consoles and so many people, it's kind of hard to do that. And, of course, dedicated servers would be just massively, ridiculously expensive, and something that a company like Activision would not want to spend money on and maintain for years and years and years. You got to definitely think about that and, factor in how realistic it is to have dedicated servers for a game so popular. That's why we don't have it with Call of Duty, unfortunately. But anyways, let's see. What else can I tell you guys about? What's unique about it? So the Traveler, in terms of the story, the Traveler gives the humans magical abilities in big quotation marks. I don't know what that means. So this is not going to be a cut and dry FPS. There are going to be magical abilities involved. I don't know how you're going to use them. I don't know what kind of system is going to be in place for customizing how you're going to use them. Right now, we know there are 3 character classes so far. We have the Titan, which is big guns, the Hunter, which is sniper rifles and stealth, and the Warlock, which is magic. So that's pretty cool so far. I like these ideas, definitely. As far as enemies, you're going to be fighting like tons of different kinds of aliens. You have the Fallen, which are like insect-like people, space zombies, time-traveling robots, rhino-like cabal. Just a lot of different types. That's what we know so far. Let's see. What else could I tell you guys? It's going to have badass music. I guess that's what else I could tell you guys. But anyways, sorry I've been so coffee and like in this video. But I'm super excited, and I hope you guys are too. This game, I will tell you guys, I'm super excited about. But I don't know enough to make a judgment as far as like this will be the greatest game ever. Obviously, I shouldn't make that judgment because the game hasn't come out yet. But I'm nonetheless, regardless of all of whatever, I'm super excited for this game. And some people have been pessimistic about, Activision's publishing it. It's going to be bad and blah, blah, blah. All I can say is don't judge the game until you've played the game or until you've seen gameplay of the game. But still, you should play the game before you judge any kind of game. And I'll leave it at that. I thought I had more to say, but apparently I don't. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know how excited or how not excited you are about this game in the comments section below. And I will talk to you guys later. Probably tomorrow I'll have a video. And yeah, talk to you guys later. Peace.